Leo, was that a good old-fashioned, like, proper cup rugby win?
No, definitely, yeah. I thought the lads started unbelievably well. Obviously, get into 13-0 lead, and we don't quite do the restart, or is in the exit. Wasn't sure was Evan Roos playing the ball on the ground or not, but ball pops out, and then listen, when Stormers are down here 22, you can see the power that they have. And eventually they get in for a score themselves. Obviously gets 13-5. We had probably some chances before half time. There's probably a period there. We'd obviously 5 metres out penalties, and I didn't agree with the come for the tap and go. So they were on a warning at that stage as well. And then we're just not quite clinical enough in terms of some of our execution there, which. And again, listen, you've got to give credit to Stormers. Listen, they're unbelievably physical in the way they defended their line, and you see it there on the field. And a lot of their guys very emotional there. So how much it meant to them the game. So, and listen, the opposition, you've got to give them credit for some very resolute defence, and they get a turnover and hack the ball away. So, that was obviously just on half time, and for us then at half time, probably just regroup and coming together again. We have some good pressure on them. We keep them at the end of the field. Again, we have a chance, don't quite execute, and it's getting a bit tight. Then they get a breakaway, and then it's down to what was from being 13-5 to 13-8, then 13-11. It's like it's getting a bit tighter now. 2 points. So listen, credit to the players that they stuck at it incredibly well, because it's a proper arm wrestle at that stage. And then listen, Jamison gets his try, and we get a 9-point lead, and listen, they've lost a couple of guys to the bin, which makes it a bit harder for them to chase the game. But listen, they're in it the whole time, weren't they? Because they're a team laden with quality. And physicality. So it was a serious battle for us out there. So yeah, huge credit to the players. I thought they were exceptional in terms of how they stood up to some of the physical exchanges out there.
And Jamison, how much do you take as a playing group out of properly just grinding that out for the last 15 minutes or so? Because that third quarter looked incredibly edgy, intense, and every error looked like it was going to be massive.
Yeah, for sure. Like you say, I think it had a bit of a cup rugby feel to it. Like Leo said, I think we definitely left a few chances out there, particularly in the first half. But I suppose that you have to hand a bit of credit to the Stormers. They're a serious team, very good at what they do, and they just continue to do it and do it very well. So we knew it was going to be a battle, but I suppose it's been the story of our season a little bit. We've had to grind out a good few wins, and I think they probably stood to us a little today.
Leo, what is it, not embarrassing, but what is it about Jamison that makes him so important to your team?
We are very lucky with the nines that we have, aren't we? All of them, they're all great. Listen, it's just that moment, obviously, it sums it up, so opportunistic. Plus, he gets a guy binned at the same time, which is quite good goal. So obviously they play the ball on the ground with his foot, but listen, he's so instinctive, Jamison. That's brilliant, but how he exits, I think, is the big thing. In some of these big games, hugely important. In terms of applying pressure on the opposition and relieving pressure on ourselves. So, but yeah, listen, I think it's all the group just need to keep working hard for each other now, because here we go again, another final, which is great to have to look forward to. In Friday week back in Croke Park as well. So. What a privilege, I guess, and honour for us to be able to have that to look forward to now. So, I thought it was a very cool atmosphere out there today. But yeah, listen, hopefully we can build upon that and have a great day in Croke Park now on Friday week.
Leo, are you confident having the extra week will help have people like Dan and Andrew Porter available for that?
Yeah, it's hard to know. Again, I'm not quite sure what the Bulls are doing in terms of what they. Obviously, they're in Edinburgh currently, where they hang around or not. So, but from our point of view, yeah, this will be our 7th playoff game. You know what I mean? So they're all. I know they're all finals. So last 16, quarter final, semi-final, final that you've lost. Quarter-final, semi-final, now into another final. So, but obviously you can see they take the toll, because it's do or die. It's all left out there. So, and you can see obviously the team that loses, how upsetting it is when you lose. So, listen, we've lost one final, so we get another opportunity to go to a final. It's important that we not that we brushed over the final, but it's as we need to move on quite quickly to get ready for a quarterfinal. But listen, I think the time is yes for regeneration of some of the players. Rest and recovery is hugely important when you get it at this stage of the season. But it's also, listen, we've been in some situations now, some positive and others. Listen, we have our time back. What we do differently. So, we just need to make sure we use the time wisely, basically.
Can you tell us the nature of Andrew's injury?
He was his calf. So the extent of it now, I'm not too sure, but it's his calf. So we'll see how bad that is.
Jamison, how much did that whack to the head hurt? Because it looks extremely painful.
It was a strange one. It's different to a normal knock on the head you get used to from like body on body. Ball just has a bit of a different feel to it, and I wasn't quite ready for it, so it caught me off guard. My ears were ringing. I don't know what was going on there for half a second, but I was able to shake it off in the end, thankfully.
Was it your fault for getting in the way, or is that probably?
Of course, I'll tell you that,
Obviously, a repeat of last year. Are you excited to play in Croke Park again? Is it a good place to run out?
Yeah, definitely. It's awesome. That final last year had a great feel to it. I obviously wasn't involved on the match day through injury, but it had an awesome feel to that week. And like Leo said, it's a real privilege for us to play in that ground. So, it's massively exciting, and I'm really looking forward to it for sure.
Thank you.
Just ask, was there any mention of the practice in the tunnel at half time? And there's probably much watching this, but is that good to see the players backing each other up in a situation like that?
Yeah, I didn't see it, so as in I could hear as I was going down the tunnel, I could kind of hear something was going on, and it was taking a little bit longer to come in. But I honestly don't know what actually was happening there. You involved? So I genuinely don't know. Yeah, but there was no chat about it there now, to be honest. No.
Is Ronan Keller all right after that big G shot?
I think he's okay there, Roman. Yeah. So.
Josh okay?
Josh, okay, yeah. He obviously got his knee strapped, Cullen as well. So two of them just a bit of a rattle for two of them, but I think they're both okay. So trying to get Jack on, and then obviously Josh took that in the first half. Cullen had started the second half, so then we were toying around with that. But it was important to get Jack on as well. Max thought was good in terms of some of his line out pressure in particular. So, but anyway, those two I think are okay. But Knox.